Breaking news. The vault is open and the fright reels have escaped. With your hosts, the Jims. Sit back and put on that raincoat because it's going to get bloody.
Bloody awful if you ask me.
Hi, everybody.
Okay, well, here's the deal. After watching episode 13, The House That Jack Built, I realized I say fuck a lot. I say fuck a whole fucking lot. So, I've decided to go back through this episode to add there it is, fuck-o-meter, and count just how many times I say fuck in a single episode. Enjoy.
Hi, everybody.
Welcome to another episode of Fright Reels. What episode are we on now?
This would be episode 13.
Does it matter? Are we going to keep...
This one may be more of a bonus episode.
Are we going to keep score or keep track every time with the number?
Because on the podcast, they do that. They keep track of all the episodes. And even state the episode numbers.
Else the ghosts will get you?
Yes.
Okay. State, what'd you say?
The episode numbers?
Oh. Episode 13. I'm Jimbo.
I'm Jim.
And we picked out a weird one here for you. And
the house that Jack built.
Yeah. It's weird. So I had seen it like when it came out was 2018-ish.
Mm-hmm.
And I saw it then. Christ, was that before I met you? Right around when I met you. Because I started 8 years ago. So I started in 2017. So about a year in.
Yep.
And I remember probably telling you about it, I'm sure.
You did.
And then
I just thought it was one of your silly movies. And it's like
Yes.
Roller Gator.
Yes. It's like Roller Gator.
The worst movie ever made.
And it's not, though. There's worse movies, dude. I was just about to ask the audience a question that they can't answer. Do you guys watch Riff Tracks? We watch Roller Gator and Riff Tracks. All right, man. This fucking movie. So I had seen it in like 2018. And then the other day, after I had watched Opus, and I was asking you to watch Opus 2 as well, you messaged me and said, I'm about to watch Opus. Is it worth it? And it just so happened that I had restarted watching this one. Because I didn't really remember it too horror show, and Mary didn't remember it at all. So I don't know if she fell asleep the first time I watched it, or maybe she just didn't watch it at all. I don't fucking know. But I did. And it was fucked up. And I'm like, dude, Opus is fine, but you got to see this shit, dude.
Yeah, and Matt Damon stars as the serial killer. I mean, we're probably going to have to just give spoilers right now.
Yeah.
Because,
it's an older movie. I don't think spoilers are that big of a deal.
Well,
it was more than 5 years old.
90% of the movie isn't even horror. It's just a serial killer movie, like a thriller type, I think. I
know. You have a really weird definition of what's allowed to be called horror.
The end of this movie turned it into a horror.
I think the end of the movie turned it into a fantasy movie, and the whole rest of the movie was horror. Like, as far as I'm concerned, a serial killer movie is a horror movie.
I don't think so. I don't define it that way.
What do you define it as?
I mean, that's more of a thriller.
Like, did you ever see Henry, Portrait of a Serial Killer?
I did not see that.
Oh, of course, we got to do that one. Yeah. What about Geen? Did you see Geen?
Yes.
Did you consider that a horror movie?
Sorta. The way I think it depends on how they kill them and how, if there's supernatural involved, or
what if they
they're
bash a
fueled by
chick's face in with a jack? Is that?
I don't think it's horror. I don't.
Whatever you label it as, there's a bunch of fucked up killings.
But this turns into a horror movie to me anyway, and fantasy to you, because you want to be that way.
Gay?
No, you're not
so,
gay.
You said I want to be.
I'll
tell you what I want. What I really, really want.
really want.
So anyway, so this is what was fucking cool about this movie. Unique, I thought, and isn't it just a little disheartening talking under these lights? It's different, right? It's weird.
It's different. It's a little.
We got a new.
My eyeballs hurt. But
we keep trying to adjust to the new surroundings, right? This is our third one we've done in Jimmy's apartment at Parts Unknown. And one was against this wall with that cool shit behind us. One last time we had a green screen, and that didn't really work out too well. This time we have just a plain black one, but we're trying to get our surroundings figured out because we don't really have a permanent space. But anyway, so the interesting thing about this movie, one of the interesting things I thought, and the fact that it doesn't get revealed until the end, is that it's one of the few movies with a serial killer where he's fucking narrating it. He's basically describing, maybe not through the entire scene, but he's setting up the kill before it happens and then giving you a wrap up after it happens of what he did, why he did it, and you don't understand why. I thought he was either talking to a prison guard or a psychiatrist.
Right. Well, yeah. So he's talking to somebody the whole time. I thought it was a psychiatrist.
Yeah, we'll talk about that in a minute, but we won't get there yet, right? But before we get there, what's interesting is Matt
Dillon, you moron,
saying essentially, I'm going to give you 5 incidents with no particular sort of ranking of one was better than the other, but these 5 incidents that more or less shaped who he is. Wasn't it something like that?
Yeah, I mean, I think he wants to be an architect.
You know, I always wanted to pretend that I was an architect.
Like he wants to be an artist or an architect.
He also kept equating it to art.
Yeah.
But so essentially he sets it up for these. He's like, look, there's going to be 5 incidents. And what's cool is they have the title card, kind of like The Shining or whatever. So it's like, bam, incident 1. And then they break down the whole fucking murder of smashing faces and shit. Then boom. And then he talks about it. Well, that's what happened there. And then here's another exciting thing. Boom, incident 2. Right?
Right.
And then they do them one at a time like that. But like you said, it's really cool because in between, you're sort of getting this breakdown of why he thinks he does it the way he does.
Well,
some of it being art, some of it being...
He's extremely OCD.
He's extremely OCD. That's another thing. Right. You have an excessive, compulsive, neat freak.
Right. Well,
serial killer.
Right. And OCD is not just about being neat. It's about, about control.
He mentioned the 2 things. He said in addition to being OCD, he couldn't leave a room that wasn't completely clean. So he's a clean freak and he's OCD.
That's just how it comes out. Like when you have OCD, that it comes out in different ways, and that's his way of controlling whatever that is.
And so he's got that version of it, but as a serial killer.
Yep.
He didn't seem too neat when he was dragging that chick's face on the goddamn highway.
So the first incident had Uma Thurman.
Yeah.
And
she did well.
She's
always does well.
Yeah.
Still looks good too.
Yep. So she's on the side of a highway. Said her jack broke. She can't fix. Which is funny. It's using the jack as the first part of it. It's almost like he's forming him.
The jack. I don't
know. You know,
how's the jack built with a jack in her face?
Yeah, I don't know.
So she's got a broken jack and no tire iron.
Right.
You know they don't call it tire iron everywhere.
No, crowbar or what's the other?
Remember we were at a Dead show and this guy needed one or we needed one. I can't remember, but after a Dead show, somebody needed to change a tire. And we were like, anybody got a tire iron? And the guy's like, tire iron? What's a tire iron? Like these guys were freaking out about it because they were from, I don't know, Delaware or some shit. Yeah. Anyway, she needs one. And he's kind of aloof about it, dude. She could have gotten away like 3 different times.
Yeah.
He's like, sorry, can't help you. She's like, well... And then she just hops in your car. You got to take me to get it fixed.
She's very aggressive and forceful and like, you're going to take me. And
then he took her to get it fixed and brought her back and she had another chance to get away.
Yeah. And she's like, my mom always said not to get in cars with strangers. And
what if you're a serial killer?
You look like a serial killer. And then, then she came back and, I take it back. You don't look like a serial killer. You look like a weakling or something like that.
You're just a weak piece of shit.
And then he just slams on the brakes and just takes that jack and bashes her face in. And it's brutal.
It's pretty hardcore. Yeah, it's a good kill. I
think that's his first kill. I think.
I don't know about that because that's way late in his life. He's even got the red band. If he said he killed 60 people, was that true?
Right. I don't know.
He said these 5 incidents aren't even necessarily in order. He just wanted to come up with 5.
Because at the end, we'll tell it that there's not 60 people there.
Yeah.
In the freezer.
Well, I don't know. And that was weird. So then, so he kills Uma. And then he takes her back and he explains to us how he's got this freezer set up in like this alley in some building in some town. What did he say though about how he got the freezer?
It was, he bought it from a guy that was selling him pizzas.
Yeah, and he was like, I only ate one of those fucking shitty pizzas.
Yeah, and it was this whole freezer full of frozen pizzas. And that's how he bought it.
But then there's an additional door in that freezer that he is pissed off he can't get into because it leads to another room and he doesn't know what it is.
Yeah, and
he eventually broke it.
Yeah, and then he puts a big metal door on it.
He put a big metal fucking
bar across.
Yeah, so he could keep the bodies in there.
And it's down an alleyway that the sign of the street is broken off, so nobody really knows what road it is.
That was dumb. He was like,
yeah.
nobody even knows the name of the road. I'm like, there aren't maps.
No, right.
This town doesn't have fucking city ordinances.
Yeah.
That was dumb.
So there's that.
Give me a drink. Give water.
I have wine.
I don't want any fucking wine.
Drinking
What's your wine today?
Phantom by the Boggle family. Boggle usually isn't very good.
So you went ahead and bought one?
But this one is a different one. It's a proprietary red blend, and that means that they take all of their own grapes and they mix it together. They don't buy from any other vineyard or anything. So
do other people buy grapes from
oh
other
yeah,
vineyards?
yeah.
Well, then how is it their wine?
They make it. I mean, they probably take their own. Most wine's a mixture. Most wine's not like a pure cab or a pure pinot.
Well, that's fine, but I assume that the mixture is their product.
Most of it, but
it's like, do the people at fucking Heineken buy Pabst Blue Ribbon and put a fucking green label on it and say, "Look, it's Heineken's new product"?
No, but they probably get water not from the mountains of the Colorado.
What about their hops?
I don't know.
Barley.
The hop store.
Okay, so incident 1. He kills fucking Uma and he puts her in a goddamn cupboard or cooler.
Mm-hmm. Did he put her in a cooler?
Doesn't he? Is that the first one that goes in a cooler? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Definitely the first one. Because the second chick...
So he acts like he's an insurance guy. He goes to her front door.
Well, he goes to her front door saying he's a cop.
A cop. And then he's like, oh, his stories are horrible. I don't know how he got away with it.
Did you recognize her?
Yeah, what was she in?
Men in Black. She was the wife of the dude that turned into the fucking thing.
The farm guy.
Yeah, and she was like, what's wrong?
She's been in a bunch of stuff, though.
He or she?
She has.
Yeah, but that's what I knew her from. Anyway. So he was trying to get into her house as a cop. And then he sort of saw, like a good serial killer does, saw different things in her house over her shoulder while she was talking to him.
Mm-hmm.
Like that her husband was retired from, I don't know, Amtrak or some shit. So he started throwing that shit. And he's like, "Hat, you know what? You caught me. I'm actually an insurance agent. And I can get you double the pension checks from your husband that you were getting."
Yeah, and that changed her mind. Then she let him in.
And he fucking killed her.
Money talks. Yeah, just all of a sudden just start grabbing her throat. And
yeah, that was a rough one. I felt bad.
That was rough. He did too. He felt bad.
He did. And then he killed her, though.
He started giving her water, give her a pillow. Then he just started choking her again.
Yeah, which is weird. What's even stupider is he was on the porch with her and fucking Gary drove by, or Glenn or whatever. Yeah. "Hey, Glenn." And he's like, "Oh, hey, Glenn. You know Glenn?" "Yeah, sure." Like, and I said so too. I'm like, Glenn fucking saw him.
Yeah.
And what happens? The fucking cops show up.
Yep. And, well, what'd he do? He had wrapped her up. He put her in the back.
He was just getting her in the van.
Yes.
As the cops show up.
But then he kept going back inside the house, kept having visions of a blood splatter under a chair or blood splatter on the wall.
He could have already been gone.
That wasn't there, and he had to go clean it up because he's OCD.
He kept going back in the house and like taking all this extra time, and the fucking cop showed up. So then he like freaked out and told the cop, "You better go over, you have a bigger problem than just her missing. You got to go over this place with a fucking fine-tuned comb." And because he's a lunatic.
Yeah. Yeah, he was acting a little
And
manic.
so while the cop was in the house getting ready to go over it with a fine-tooth comb.
Well, he took the body out before the cop showed up, which was pretty smart because he wanted to look in the van.
Yep.
And then the cop goes inside and they talk about that. And then the cop said, "Get out of here, you're acting kind of crazy, just leave." And then he puts the body back. Well, no, he ties the body to the bumper.
You don't even know. He's basically, there's some bushes by the van. He takes a rope out of the bushes, ties it to the bumper, pulls away, and he's dragging the body down the fucking
while the
street.
cop's in the house. It just like,
And all the way from essentially the country, the suburbs at least, into the city, leaving a trail of blood the entire fucking
with the body bag, it's all wrapped up. And there's a big, long trail of blood.
But then it rains.
Yeah.
And he talks about how it was like destined that the rain was there to save him. And her face was all fucked up because he had road rash. He fucking dragged her for 20 miles.
Yep.
Nobody fucking saw him do anything. He did a bunch of this shit in public. Nobody ever saw him carrying a body.
The one scene where he went right up to the cop and says, "I'm a killer. I've killed 14 people," and the cop's like, "Get your drunk boyfriend out of here. Right. He said the best hiding is in plain sight or something.
And he was right, because he was talking about like having crutches or carrying a piece of luggage, and people go out of their way to want to help you, and that you're basically hiding in plain sight. And he's absolutely right about that. But that was 4. We have another one first. I can't remember now if the motel was before Elvis's granddaughter or after Elvis's granddaughter. It was before, right? It was 3, wasn't it?
I think so.
Okay, so this one was really fucked up. Because he killed this fucking chick in the motel. And he took some pictures of her.
Oh, yeah.
And then he threw her over his shoulder. He was on the 2nd floor of a motel. Carried her out dead over his shoulder, down the fucking stairs, put her in the van, got to the fucking cooler, put her back in the fucking cooler, went home, developed the pictures, didn't like them.
Yeah.
Decided he needed to take her back out of the freezer, put her back in his van, drive back to the motel. On the way, saw a woman on the side of the road with a broken down car, decides, fuck, he can't resist it, turns around, drives over her.
Oh, yeah. Yep.
Puts her in the back of the van, gets back to the motel, rents the same room, carries the chick up the stairs and down the fucking walkway, not like in a hallway, like in an outside motel.
Yeah, yep.
Puts her in there, goes back downstairs, gets the other body, carries her, and nobody fucking sees any of this shit.
Yep.
He's either the luckiest guy or they have it, the fucking hell has it planned out for him.
I saw a TikTok recently of a guy carried like a fake body in, all wrapped up in plastic, into an airport, dropped it off on the belt for the baggage,
just to prove that no one's paying
took off.
attention.
And people were looking. They started filming it and that kind of thing. But yeah, it's just
weird, man. And it's weird.
Nobody wants to get involved.
It's really weird to see any of these movies like that one. And this one's not even that old. But even the difference 8 years ago made. You know what I mean? People just acted differently toward everything and everybody.
But the movie was set more in the
80s.
70s or 80s.
Yeah,
it was more 80s, yeah.
Cars.
Yeah.
But even so, like we were watching 1 Hour Photo with Robin Williams. Right?
Yeah.
Remember that one?
I like that movie.
I loved it. And I hadn't seen it since the first time I saw it. So I watched it about a month ago. But it had occurred to me while watching it that movie is almost completely irrelevant. Because like people Lindsay's age, they have no connection to getting film developed.
Right,
and half of the terror is the vulnerability that you feel on her behalf because you have handed film over to people.
Yeah.
And they've seen the pictures of your family and all that shit. If they don't have that connection, there's nothing to be afraid of. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that movie's really dated. Anyway, he takes his pictures and they're so much better. This is definitely before Elvis's granddaughter because he takes the picture, he poses the two of them, takes the picture of the negative, writes Mr. Sophistication on it, and mails it to the fucking newspaper.
Yeah. So that becomes his name.
Which serial killers do.
Yeah, and he's a narcissist and sociopath and everything else. He's
Didn't Zodiac Killer like write things to the paper and like try to trick them into catching them?
I think BTK also did. Yeah.
We're gonna get in trouble if we say the wrong thing about these people.
Probably. I know somebody's gonna yell at me about it.
I know somebody that's gonna yell at you about it too.
But,
are you guys going to the one at the Palace?
Which the
Is that the same guy?
Yeah. Yes.
You're gonna see the same.
God, I forgot his name. I saw a guy. He was he interviews serial killers, and he actually has friends with the guys that did the Mindhunter that show. Those real guys. He knew those guys. So that was a cool thing.
And he's coming now to the Palace.
To Lorraine Palace. Yes.
Awesome.
Yep. So the next kill was.
So then he's telling the person that he's talking to, and by the way, you hear the person he's talking to's voice too. Like they're having a dialogue about it. And it sounds like it's either a cop or a psychiatrist or maybe even a jail-appointed psychiatrist or whatever, prison. And dude's like, dude, you're one of the most fucked up people I've ever talked to, you know? But he's telling him that, oh, wait, no, there's another one we forgot about before we get to her. The family.
Oh, the little hunting
Jesus
trip.
Christ, dude.
Wow.
I really felt bad for her.
That was bad.
That lady, I felt that was fucked up.
So he acted like he was sort of like a boyfriend kind of thing.
Yeah,
with
they
the
were a
family.
couple.
Yeah,
He
they were a
was
couple for a little bit. Yeah,
kind of to be, you know.
Yeah,
She was looking for a father for her kids and a daddy for herself.
and just one day he took him out on a hunting trip, and hey, I'm gonna teach these kids how to hunt, and
He shot them all.
he got up in the
Blind.
tree, the blind, and yeah, started picking them off, and the mom was the only one left, and saw her kids get killed.
And then he shot her, and he didn't even kill her. Like she went to a
Yeah, they put her in a ditch, and she was still twitching, and then he shot her in the back.
And the most fucked up thing about this movie, that's pretty fucked up, and it really was. That woman's performance was unbelievable. The look on her face of losing her kids and this and that. Because you got to think about it when you watch a movie like that. It's not real. Those aren't her real children.
Right.
There's a fucking bagel cart right there off screen. You know, to bring out the kind of emotion that she brought out of losing her kids was unfucking believable.
Why is it gotta be bagels?
This was a bagel cart, man. Any fucking way. The most fucked up part about this movie isn't the fact that he killed that woman's children in front of her, although that was fucked up.
Mm-hmm.
It was what he did to that fucking baby duck.
Oh yeah, that was bad.
I don't even want to talk about it. If you guys want to see it, fucking watch it.
I'll tell you. So, and they're showing him as a kid.
They
And
always
obviously,
start off hurting animals.
It's hurt animals, burn stuff, and pee your bed. Those are the three telltale signs.
All right, before we get to that,
And my
Jim,
brother
did
made
you
me
ever
pee.
hurt animals?
Yes, I did. I used to shoot birds once in a while.
I fucking knew it.
I used to burn things a lot. I played a lot of matches, a lot of
You were,
fireworks.
something happened to stop you from becoming the sociopathic serial killer.
My
that you
brother
should
made
have
me
been.
pee the bed one time. He put my hand in hot water while I was sleeping. The fucker. So hey, maybe
You would.
I've been accused of having the mentality or the non-emotions of a serial killer, but
Yeah, you're kind of emotionless.
it's all
I
right.
was talking to Aaron and Angie about The Bear today, telling them that it's a good thing for them to watch, being, prospective business owners. And then I explained it to them, and I said that you watched it too. And they were like, he watched something dramatic and like emotional. I'm like, yeah. He
Wow,
did.
really?
I know.
I watch a lot of dramatic
You're
things.
a freak, dude.
I
So you didn't become a serial killer, as far as I know. But you definitely have.
I'll admit this. I watched Doc Hollywood way too many times and got teary-eyed many of those times at the end.
Because that chick walked out with her boobs.
Yeah, and he didn't have her after that. But
Doc
that,
Hollywood's
so
a
I
good movie.
I have had emotion before.
You've had one or two emotions.
I might have one left.
It was it. You could be a serial killer, but you're not, as far as I know. Let's get back to the duck. Why don't you talk
So
about
yes, no, I'm sorry, I got
Jesus
sidetracked. I was
Christ, dude.
thinking of
You're gonna kill somebody. I know it.
this is on film, so show him as a kid. He's got a little baby duck in his hand, and he just takes some wire cutters and clips that foot right off, and it was just
He clips 1 foot off
That's
of
so
the
bad.
duck, which was cruel. And it's like a little yellow fuzzy duckling. And he puts it back in the water. And now because it only has 1 foot, it can't swim. It just sort of spins in a circle, panicking. And he just sits there and watches that. Rather than kill it. Like, he got those clippers out. I thought he was going to chop its head off like the fucking bird in Hereditary. Nope. He fucking maimed it.
yeah.
So
So
you
they
didn't
showed
do
that
to
after
the cats that you were shooting?
I never heard a cat.
What would you shoot?
I shot birds.
Oh, birds.
I did shoot a rabbit one time with a pellet gun, and I soldered a needle on the end of the pellet to see what would.
Did it work?
Yeah, it twitched. I had to shoot it again. It was
You
bad.
killed it? You
Yeah,
put it out of its
I felt
misery?
bad.
Did
So I
you
at least
feel
had
bad?
some emotion. Yeah, I felt bad.
Like Opie?
Yeah,
Did you ever see that episode when Opie like hurt a bird and
yeah,
was like crying about it?
Yeah.
Opie Taylor.
Yep.
Ozzy
I
died.
remember that. Ozzy did die.
We didn't really talk about that yet.
Yeah, that made me sad. I
Me
got emotional.
too. It tripped me out, dude. It affected me more than I thought it would have.
Yeah, I mean, we figured the end is near. He's getting pretty old.
Yeah.
But yeah, when it kind of happened, I was like, wow.
Yeah, fucking Ozzy's gone, man. Trip. Anyway.
So we forgot to mention that after he killed the kids in the hunting thing, he laid them all out in a row and put all these crows that he killed in a big square around him. because he had talked about like artistry and the trophies that people would get and that kind of stuff.
And like boughs from the pines he made out.
Yeah.
That was unbelievable.
So
So it's like, what, do you want me to be impressed by that?
Yeah, like throughout the whole movie, he's talking about this pianist, and they keep showing like scenes of the pianist from Canadian guy, and he.
Thank you.
So go on.
And he did a lot of I forget what his name is, Glenn Gould, and
I wouldn't go to
he.
the prom with you even if you were Elliot Gould.
Why would you want to go to the prom with Elliot Gould anyway?
Because he's a dreamboat.
All right.
So what did Glenn Gould do?
He was the pianist they kept showing scenes of.
I don't
clips
know
of.
why though. Because he said he was like the best ever or something.
Yeah.
It was a matter
And-
of perfection. He kept talking about like
Right.
these artists that got like close to godliness by doing perfect things.
And he would do his interpretations of Bach and different people, and he did it well.
Gold.
Yeah.
Did you, you know what was terribly interesting in this fucking movie? And I haven't really done my research to back it up to see if it was true, but it felt true when he was explaining the goddamn World War II bombers from
Oh yeah.
Germany. I
Yeah.
had no fucking idea, dude.
Yeah, I didn't know they had the sirens underneath the
He was
wheels
talking about
to make
when
it
those
like.
planes are going right and they're dive bombing and they're. I always thought it was just a matter of the shape of the plane cutting
Mhm.
through the air made that noise. It was by design. Under the fucking wheel wells, they put sirens on the planes
To psychologically mess with
to
the
psychologically
enemy.
fuck with them.
Yeah.
They said anybody who heard that sound never forgot.
Mhm.
And I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And he's right.
Yeah.
It was genius. I mean, it wasn't nice, but it was fucking smart, man.
War is not nice.
Right. You know, it was great in World War One when they do that, but they would like drop the bomb out of the side
Yeah.
of the plane, like out of their lap. They were just holding the bomb.
Just a guy named Bob dropping it
Yeah,
out
and
the
they'd
back.
throw it out on somebody on the ground. Back when it was Baron von Rick. Did you used to play barnstorming?
Yes. Yes.
And you'd like bang into
That-
the fucking
That's great.
windmill or whatever it was. Oh my God, how was that good? It was so good.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
So throughout the whole movie, like all those little weird things he would talk about, and they would show clips of all these old.
Basically in between kills.
Yeah, and he just all about his artistry and why is he killing people, and there's a meaning to it, and there's an order to it, and just
You know what else was terribly interesting, I thought? Well, first of all, let's not get past the fact that Matt Dillon did an exceptionally
Yeah.
good job.
He was
He's
really
a great
good.
fucking actor.
Yeah, he is.
He was the best outsider.
Yeah.
You know, he just picked some weird roles. Like, he didn't have great movies. He was cool in My Bodyguard. Did you ever see My Bodyguard? He was like the bully, and Chris Makepeace was in it. And he hired
Maybe.
a bodyguard to like, save him.
I mean, something about Mary. You know, he was funny.
He
in
was
that.
hilarious in that.
Yeah.
But I mean, he just had weird roles. But this one was so great for him. Oh, you
Yeah.
know what's a great one? It's Drugstore Cowboy, man.
Yeah, that's good.
And he reminds me of himself in that. But anyway,
Yep.
there's a really cool scene when he's explaining how they show him practicing to be a human, to show emotions, which I imagine you do before you go out every day. He had like pictures
I don't look in the mirror.
Yeah, he had pictures of these humans around the mirror, and he would look at one and then practice smiling and look at another one and practice grimacing so he could come off like he had normal human emotions.
Kind of a little bit like how Joker did with Joaquin Phoenix. He did that in
He did do a little of that. You're right.
Yeah,
I wonder if they borrowed that from that.
could be.
But anyway, then he explains to the person that he's talking with, who's off camera, you don't see this, that there was one girl, she's like, were you ever in love, Bob? Or whatever the fuck he said, Jack. And he was like, there was one chick that he had feelings for. And he said, way too strong of feelings for someone like me. Like a sociopath like me, a circular shouldn't have feelings. But it was this chick. And so he went over to her house, and just as he got to the door, they flashed back to him practicing in front of the mirror.
Yeah.
So that you could see that he was,
Right.
that was one of the main reasons he was doing it, was like to impress this girl.
And
Pretty-
this girl's played by
Elvis's granddaughter. Yeah.
Which
At least-
she's been in a few things.
she's been in a lot of stuff. Yeah.
Daisy and the Six, I think, on Hulu.
Yeah. She was in, she's in a few series and stuff. And
Yeah.
she's really good. So she gets to the door, really pretty young, I don't know, 20 something.
It looks like they've been dating for a while. Probably.
Yeah, they knew each other. And she was crying because she was like, I don't like how you look at me, you know? You're weird. And he's
But wasn't
just,
she into drugs too? She wanted drugs, or she was
at
gonna
one
get her
point she
drugs?
wanted pills, but
Yeah.
she was just fucked up. Like she
Yeah.
obviously was an emotional wreck. She was really pretty and low self-esteem. I don't fucking know. It doesn't matter. She was prey for him basically, and he always called her simple because she's stupid. She was like, I don't like when you call me simple.
Yeah.
What do you want me to call you, Jacqueline? He's like, look, simple. And he just kept barreling into her, man. That was one of the other sad things, was watching him psychologically break this girl down, man. And then he told her, you know, she was like, I don't want to talk. I want to talk. Like, what do you do for a living? And he was like, I've killed 60 people.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, what do you blah, blah, blah? You know, you're fucking weird.
Yeah.
He's like, why? I'm weird. You think I'm weird because I said I killed 61 people? And she was like, you just said 60. And he's like, it wouldn't take too long for it to become 61. Simple. And
they got, give me a marker is what he said.
Yeah, go give me a magic marker.
Red or black.
Doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Because he was like, you know, it's okay that you're stupid. You've got great tits. And then he pulled her top down.
She did.
She did, yeah. In a very awkward scene, drew like dashes around her tits like a plastic surgeon.
Yeah, yep.
And she just sat there and let him, and then she pulled up her top. She's like, you're fucking weird. And but what an awkward scene to film that must have been. We were talking about that too. But then, so that was before. She did that before he told her he was a killer. And then she got weirded out by it. And so she left.
Didn't she go try to call the cops and he had already cut the line?
No. She went downstairs and the cop was there.
Okay, yeah.
Parked in front
outside,
of her fucking house or her apartment. And she told him, my boyfriend is weird. He's fucked up. He's killed 60 people.
Yeah.
And the cop's like, have you been drinking? And she was like, well, yeah. And then all of a sudden he comes barreling out. Everything that woman said is true.
Yeah.
I've killed 60 people. But the worst thing I ever did was break the heart of this beautiful woman. And then, he starts crying on the thing. And the cop's like, look, I can't tell you guys to stop drinking, but you should. Fucking get him upstairs. Get the fuck out of here. Started his car and drove away.
Yep.
Then he talked her into being, could you ever forgive me? And he fucking worked on her goddamn psyche, man.
Yep.
And she hugged him and she took him upstairs and she sat him down and laid him down on the bed. And he's like kind of passed out, like drained. And she's like, I know somebody with some good pills. You need some pills. I know somebody with some good pills. She went to use the phone.
Yeah, the line was cut then. Yeah. And then chopped off her boobs.
Well, yeah. She realized the line was cut. She went to leave.
Yeah.
She couldn't leave because it was one of those houses where in addition to there was a deadbolt with the keys on the inside, and she like left her keys hanging there and he took them. And then she figured it out. She was like, you're Mr. What's his name? Sophisticated. She's like, you're Mr. Sophisticated, aren't you? And he was like, if you feel like you should scream, I really think that you should.
Yeah.
And she started screaming. He's like, you call that screaming? Then he started screaming. And then she started screaming. And he's like, listen, nobody's fucking coming. Listen. It's like, you hear your neighbors come running for you? It's like, let's try the window. And they screamed out the window. He was like, you can scream from now till fucking Christmas Eve. He was like, the only thing you can count on is the deafening silence that you hear right now. Because nobody gives a fuck. And then he fucking cut her tits off, at least.
Yeah.
I mean, killed her somehow, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Then he goes downstairs before he leaves. The cop is parked in front of his van again. Well, first of all, the cop was there right when he pulled up. He pulled up right in front of the cop. The cop gave him a ticket and he went inside. The cop didn't do shit about it. He comes back down. The cop's still parked there. He looks down the alley. The cop's talking to some junkie. He takes one of her fucking boobs and puts it on his fucking screen, his window, underneath his windshield wiper.
Slaps it right on there. Yeah.
Puts windshield wiper on, hops in his car and drives away.
Like, here's a calling card.
And the cop had to have remembered talking to her and the serial killer. In the van that he gave a ticket to, they had to have his license number.
Right.
Anyway, he fucking leaves.
Yep.
Goes the next day to get some ammo.
Yeah. And he wanted a full metal jacket. And he goes back and he had taken other people and he's got them tied up in the freezer and they're freezing.
5 men lined up in the freezer, 6 men.
And they're still alive and they're all tied up kind of in a
chained
row.
Up to a pole in a row with their heads like this so that he could do one shot and shoot through all 6 of their heads. Because that's what the Nazis did to like save on bullets or something.
There's also something about that it's symbolism for like him breaking through the other side to like complete his masterpiece or something.
Okay.
There's a lot of symbolism in this movie.
Interesting.
But then he realizes the guy says, that's not a full metal jacket. And it's got a hollow point on the very end of it, or a rubber.
Yeah, the holotip or whatever.
So then he gets all pissed off. So he goes back to the ammo guy and throws a fit and just wants to buy one bullet. And he buys it. And then
with
the guy,
his change purse.
Yeah, his change purse that's made out of the other boob from the chick. It's all sewed up like a little.
It's even got the nipple on
it.
it.
Yeah.
He's got a blobby fucking change purse.
Yeah.
Oh my god, this movie was fucking wild, dude.
Then he goes back. The ammo guy says, this guy's weird. Must figure out who he was. And then calls cops. What happened? He grabs a cop car.
And he takes it back to the fucking place.
Yeah, to the place. Leaves the siren on. Goes back into the freezer. And the cops start coming. Then all of a sudden, Verge, he goes to shoot, and he turns around, and Virgil's in the room behind him. This guy that's been
Virgil's
following
the guy
him
he's
around.
been talking to this whole time.
Yeah, which kind of equates to his conscience, I think.
I think it was his auditor.
Well, he said he's a guide.
Yeah. Because he was guiding him through fucking hell.
And then he said, I've always been with you. And then they start showing pictures of all the kills, and he's in the background.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot about that. Yeah. Even when she was hitchhiking with Thurman, he was back there. Yeah, you're right.
So then the cops are starting to try to weld the door open, or cut through the door to get through the big metal door. And then he turns around, and he's already constructed the house made of people. So he's frozen all the bodies and positioned them enough to where like people are angled certain ways to make a house out of the
whole
people.
movie we left out, he would have been building a real house,
and it
kept
never
not
was right.
working.
Yeah, it never was right, and it almost symbolism there. But every kill was like another failure that he had to make it right and keep doing more kills to build this house. And he builds this house full of people. It's just all these people are all connected together, and so Virgil says, follow me, or they go inside this house. Well, he even said it was perfect. And then goes inside the house. On the floor is a big circle cut out in the floor. And Virgil goes in, and then Matt Damon goes in, and
it's the door to hell.
And they're on a journey to hell, like Dante.
Like Dante Hicks from Mallrats.
Dante's Inferno.
Jesus Christ, Dante, there's some things you just don't talk about.
Yeah. Not even supposed to be working today.
I like Randall.
Yeah, he was cool.
That was Clerks. So was that the same Dante in both movies?
Yeah.
I mean, I know
he
it was
just
the same
he
actor.
just gained weight and just
I know it was the
got
same actor,
Botox.
and his name was Dante.
Yeah.
But was he supposed to be the Quickie Mart character on the game show in the Mallrat?
Yeah. I think, yeah.
I was a
Mallrats.
Claire Forlani
Mallrats.
fan. Were you a Claire Forlani fan?
Yeah. Just very pretty.
She was a fetching lady.
Just fetching.
You think she was lovely?
Yes.
She kind of had
She had many gentleman callers.
She had the Mad Chenamick vibe.
Yes. Mad Chin.
Yeah.
Yes.
Anyway, so now they're in hell or thereabouts.
They're going through all these
It's funny
different.
because he's got that fucked up robe on now because he took that red robe.
Yeah. So he's got a hooded red robe on, which,
He got that on Earth though.
Yeah. So they're going through like water and caverns and stuff, and they get to other rooms, and they even get to the one, it's the Elysium Fields, which is a Greek thing with where the heroes go and all that.
Kind of like Valhalla.
Yeah.
Why would heroes go to hell?
Well, I think to be redeemed, maybe. I'd have to look in that one. I forgot the folklore there. And he talks about other circles of hell and different things. And they come to a bridge that's broken, and there's stairways on the other side. And you can't really jump over it, it's too far. And that's kind of the symbolism for Stairway to Heaven kind of thing. But he couldn't make it over. And so then
Buddy couldn't make it?
No,
Buddy was strong. How he got through it, I'll never know. So it was like a fucking Bane thing. Like when Bane escaped the mental hospital. Remember he had to climb up that fucking thing?
Not
was
Bane,
Batman.
it was Batman.
And then, hey, I touched you again.
Don't touch me.
And then fucking Jack was trying to climb over this fucked up wall. that if he could get all the way across it,
It was his narcissism.
Stairs,
Like, I could do it. And he goes, no one's ever done it. And he thought he could do it.
Well, like they would let him in hell. Wouldn't they just make a rock fall out from under him? He's fucking stupid.
Yeah. So below him is lava and inferno and an abyss. And of course, he keeps trying and he falls.
He falls. Now, this is where I get weird. The last 10 seconds of the movie, I get weird. He falls off of the fucking wall, falls into the inferno, and all of a sudden, it crystallizes, and all of hell turns white and crystal. It freezes over. And then it just cuts to the credits. And I don't know why.
I don't get it either. I could not find that anywhere on the internet or anything.
There's nothing really even about
why
it. Like,
that
people
happened.
are trying to explain the movie, and nobody talks about the fact that as soon as he falls in, hell freezes over. And I'm like, that doesn't make any sense. It's sort of the opposite of hell freezing. Hell freezes over when something, the Eagles got back together and hell will freeze over.
Right.
Like, it'll never happen
Right.
until hell freezes, which will never happen. This was just some dumb fucking murderer who had it coming, showed up.
But that could be also his mind kind of thing, too. Like,
maybe.
Symbolism for something.
Symbolism for my balls.
So I left out another part on their journey through hell. They're on a boat, and it's like this slow, almost looks like a painting, and there's people like hanging on the boat. And so that is the Ship of Fools from Plato's Republic.
What's your favorite Ship of Fools song? Is it the Grateful Dead Ship of Fools? Is it Robert Plant Ship of Fools? Crazy on a ship of fools. That one's Crazy Little
Right.
Ship of Fools. And there's a third one. I can't remember what it is.
It's all the same song?
No, they're 3 different songs.
I don't know.
I bet it's not the Grateful Dead one. Just because you've never
They're
heard
okay.
it. You just never heard it before.
I probably did.
Ship of Fools?
Probably.
There's no way you heard that song, dude. Maybe. I like Dark Star.
That's good.
It's a good song.
So this this director is, what's his name here? It is Lars von Trier. He's Danish. He has written The Antichrist, that movie with William Dafoe. That was another fucked up movie.
I have a problem with that fucking movie. I've tried to watch that movie 3 times, and I was so bored I couldn't figure out why it was traumatic. Like, I never even got to the part where they chop his dick off or something. Or I never even got to that part.
There's
because
actual,
it was 2 fucking hours of boredom.
That one, there's actual intercourse in that movie. Like,
I never saw that part either.
It's like porn. He also wrote and directed Nymphomaniac 1 and 2, which is total porn movie.
And Melancholia.
Melancholia was a decent, sort of boring, sort of melancholy.
Dude, I swear to God, and Antichrist pisses me off more the more I talk about it. I tried 3 fucking times.
It's very weird.
I never got to it being even weird or good or traumatic. It was just nothing for like an hour.
Yeah, there wasn't much.
And I'm like, why is this so traumatic?
Melancholia is a little bit like that. There's a backstory of why it is that way.
Kirsten Dunst is in that one.
Right? She shows her boobs too.
Oh, there you go.
He likes showing boobs and stuff.
Doesn't? Even Elvis's granddaughter. But
that surprised me.
So he's an interesting director. What I found even more interesting is I don't think he's made anything since this.
There was a series.
Oh,
I think it was. Yeah,
interesting.
But that's it.
Interesting.
Yeah, he's an odd fellow.
So that's it for this one. We just wanted to dig into this one because it was a little off the beaten path. We had just done Sinners, which is a brand new mainstream movie. This one's a little bit old and it wasn't mainstream, and I think it fell through the cracks on a lot of people. I really liked it, though. I mean, I think it's not a perfect fucking 5-star movie to me, but it's definitely worth seeing.
Yeah,
I think people should see it. It's really interesting. It's really well made, especially if you're a freak,
or especially if you like serial killer movies. I mean, it dives into the head of a serial killer. It's pretty cool.
Yeah. With that being said, how many bloody raincoats, Jimmy?
I give it 3.
3 bloody raincoats.
3.
I would say
3.
I'll say 3.5 for me.
You always go higher than me.
I started last time.
You did. I'm just saying, in general.
I say 3.5 just because what you said. it getting into his head and
Yeah.
stuff. I thought that was uniquely really cool.
It was different. Yeah.
And it was really well like acted. Like even like Gein in some of those movies or Gacy or whatever. They're good, but they're just not that well acted. You know what I mean? They're a
Right.
little bit B-ish. This was like a main like talent movie.
Yeah.
And just, I mean, if I'm being honest, that extra half a star is for that chick who fucking kid got killed. Her acting was unfucking believable.
You should give it for the duckling.
With a red hat on. The duckling didn't really act. I hope.
Sounded like it.
Hope it wasn't a real duck.
Hmm.
So anyway, that's it.
So we're thinking about doing a Patreon. Well, we have a Patreon that we haven't really got it going yet, and we're gonna have bonus episodes and we're gonna have bonus things on there. We'll send that out soon. But like us on Facebook, Instagram, and YouTube.
Yeah, that's really important that you follow us, like and follow, and click all that stuff. So that would be helpful. And check out our
supporter.
site. This shirt is from our site.
This is
that
the
one
show.
is too. That's from our site.
It is
From freightshirts.com, and there's all kinds of cool stuff on there. Swag,
stickers, glasses,
I have stickers.
pillows.
No one's bought a pillow yet.
No dirty pillows.
They're called Breast Mama, and every woman has them. I can see your dirty pillows. Everyone will.
That's from the Carrie movie, if you didn't know that.
Plug it up. And speaking of boobs, we don't have any glassware. We have to order some glasses.
We have it on the site.
No, I'm saying I've had in my hands the stickers. I can verify their quality.
Yeah.
And I bought a coffee mug and T-shirts.
We need to get some glasses so
we
I can
haven't
drink
got the
wine out of them.
pillows or the glasses. You need to get some throw pillows for in here. You don't have enough on that couch
There's-
right fucking now.
Like 12 pillows on that couch.
I know. But none of them are evil, you have to admit. They're not even
I
spooky.
don't know. This whole place is evil.
So from the sociopathic serial killer and me,
Bye.
we have to have some kind of fucking ending.
See ya.
Something cooler than like just doing that. Soul Brother number 1. What could we say? Goodbye.
Bye.
Jesus fucking Christ. 95 fucks in 47 minutes. That's the average of one every 30 seconds. I need to get a bigger fucking vocabulary.